generations. And now, the power of two restores the one.
We got a bidet. Hey everybody, and welcome back for another video. In today's video, it is that time again. We are talking about the PlayStation Plus games of the month that drops today within probably an hour or so, maybe a couple hours. So just like every other month, we're going to take a look, see which ones that we can pick up today for free if you are a PlayStation Plus member, and keep them in your library, and then you can play them as long as you have the service. This is honestly one of my most favorite parts about the service. So let's go ahead and pull up the article that tells us all the new stuff. So PlayStation Plus monthly games for January 2025. Some people may have some heavy eye rolls. In my opinion, it may not be the strongest month, but from even in like movie perspective, typically the best things don't come out in January. So we're gonna go. Let's just take a look. I'm actually excited. A lot of people are going to be shocked and might turn the video off at this moment just because of what I'm about to say. But I'm actually excited that Suicide Squad is on the monthly games. Here's why. I actually don't mind playing terrible games, and that's going to sound very strange, but with how much that people say that the game is so bad, it's almost intriguing how bad it could be. So I am looking forward to Suicide Squad. I don't know much about the other two, so we're going to get into the details there. But just kind of giving my own opinion here about Suicide Squad is that, with it being a game that did not do very well, uh, this is the perfect spot for it to be. Honestly, they've all it's a good thing and a bad thing because I'm pretty sure they've, at least from what I've heard from news outlets, is that they've already decided to shut down the game. Not like you can't play it, but they were supposed to have like this long period of time where they were going to support the game, but because it did so poorly, they decided to stop making all the content for it. So what you see is what you get, pretty much, with the game. So. Suicide Squad, kill the Justice League. It is the PS5. Take down the Justice League yourself in single player or team up with friends in multiplayer co-op in this genre-defying action-adventure third-person shooter from Rocksteady Studios, creators of the critically acclaimed Batman Arkham series. They definitely put a lot of verbiage in there to try to get you to play this game. That is for sure. Lots of describing words and ones that say, hey, lots of success in the past. Featuring an original narrative set within an expansive open world city of Metropolis, the game puts the four DC supervillains on a collision course with an invading alien force and DC superheroes who are now laser focused on destroying the city they once vowed to protect. All the while, the Suicide Squad must be mindful of the lethal explosions implanted in their heads that could go off at the first sign of defiance. Each squad member has their own unique move set with enhanced traversal abilities, freely to freely explore the dynamic open world metropolis, along with a variety of weapons to customize and skills to master. Now, that sounds like there's a lot of things to do in that game. From what I've heard, there's just not enough interesting stuff to do in the game. I equate this to be similar to the Marvel Avengers game. Again, a game that did not do very well, but I actually kind of enjoyed and completed it. I felt like the more that you were able to upgrade characters in that game, the more it really felt like those characters. And ultimately, it wasn't that bad in the end. So. Looking forward to trying this out. We'll just have to see for ourselves how bad it might be. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered. So, well, it's a remaster. So clearly this is a an older game. I have never played it before. I honestly never was huge into the Need for Speed type games. I was always more of the not Gran Turismo, Midnight Club. I used to play Midnight Club racing games, and I also played Forza every now and then. But Need for Speed just never really latched onto it. But it says, feel the thrill of the chase and the rush of escape in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Unleash a savage sense of speed both as an outlaw and a cop in the world's hottest high performance cars. Outsmart the heat or take down lawbreakers with the tactical weaponry at your disposal in a heart pumping, socially competitive racing experience. Updated with enhanced visuals, cross platform multiplayer, including the asynchronous competition powered by Autolog. Plus all additional DLC, this is the ultimate edition of Criterion Games' critically acclaimed Need for Speed debut. It's time to reignite the pursuit. So, some noteworthy things, right? If you've played this game before but you never had access to the DLC for whatever reason, it's a great place to get it. It comes with the DLC, which is really cool. And supposedly it must have been a really good game. I know in the previous game we had some fluff with it, right? But maybe this one's legit. Maybe the Need for Speed games are actually really good. So that'd be a cool one to check out, especially because if you have the service, it's free. And then the last one, the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I have absolutely no reason, or not, absolutely no idea what this game is. I see a computer, it makes me think of hacking, so let's see what it says. It says the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe is an extended reimagining of the critically acclaimed, award-winning indie game, The Stanley Parable from 2013. Wow. Kind of seems like this might be another remastered type situation. Everything that was in the original Stanley Parable is here, preserved just like it was back in 2013, but the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe also dramatically expands the world of the original game with new content, new choices, and new secrets to uncover. The labyrinth has just gotten bigger. In addition, the game has been visually upgraded to reflect modern technology while faithfully preserving the tone of the original game. Accessibility features have also been added to the game, including localization of in-world text, colorblind options, and content warnings. And just as before, the impeccable voice work of Kevin Writing will accompany you every step of the way. So I feel like I still don't know anything about this game, even after reading that. Sounds like it's a labyrinth type game. I have no idea. This is definitely one I'm going to have to look more into, but it must be popular if they, have continued to make it ever since 2013. So let's see. All three games will be available to PlayStation Plus members on January 7 until February 3rd. So what that also means is that if you haven't claimed December's games, you better do it quick and now because I forget what time that they turn over. I think it's either noon or 2 o'clock or somewhere around there, where the new games become available and the previous ones are no longer available to you. So claim the games, just even if you don't know if you'll have interest in them, like even right now, if you're like Suicide Squad was terrible, I'm not going to claim it. You never know. There might be a time down the road where you're like, let's just play it. Let's see what it was all about. And it would be right there for you. So I used to make that mistake. So that's why I'm trying to help all of you. But that was my video talking about my thoughts on the PlayStation Plus games of the month. These typically drop on the first Tuesday of every month. And then I like to come on here, go through the games and give my opinions and also learn a little bit more about them with all of you. So if you enjoyed this type of video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Drops a like if you liked the video and drops a comment letting us know your thoughts on this month's monthly games. And then, as always, everybody, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.